What's up, YouTube? Your boy's back at it again.
Yes, sir. What's up with you?
Let's go. Wise Guys channel, man. Appreciate everybody who checked out our first video talking about Kevin Samuels. And so we got some good feedback. You know, views are good. So we're going to keep that thing rolling. And before we get started, man, please like and subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing. You know, you got to get the YouTube stuff out the way. Before we get going, Sammy, you got anything to say?
Just that we appreciate y'all tuning in and giving us feedback, man. We ain't doing this for nothing, you know, and the fact that y'all actually paying attention and watching the videos through means everything to us. So we're going to keep it rolling.
There you go. There you go. Oh, and so we got to get into it. Oh, go ahead.
One more thing. Rest in peace to our boy Ernest. You know, it's that day. So
yeah, 2 years, man. Rest in peace, Ernest Preston Walker, man. One of my aces. Yeah, so 2 years ago to the day. So I appreciate all those tuning in, and that's a great brother, man. So yeah, we're gonna dedicate this episode to Ernest, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna keep it rolling. So with that being said, we're gonna get into now. I love the Kevin Samuels effect. So our first video was about Kevin Samuels. So now we're gonna move forward to the Kevin Samuels after effect to the what they call the Pink Pill Society, which means it's the woman's perspective. And this lady named Spiritual Whistleblower has had her choice words about Kevin Samuels. And I definitely want to get to this rant, man. So Sam, we got, man, before we hop on there.
No, let's get straight to it. They need to see it. Yeah, man.
Y'all need to see it.
It's going to be classic. Y'all about to see. It's amazing.
There we go. All right, so let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? When we get our graphics on, then I'll be better at these transitions, but we are going to go straight to the footage, and we're going to stop it as we do all the time. If y'all got comments as we going, that is always appreciated, and we got to roll.
Let's get it.
Whistleblower here with another video. I think it's long overdue that I speak out about one particular life coach who has been gaining quite a bit of attention because of his content being so degrading towards Black women. And I don't care if he comes for me. I'll be surprised if he even watches his video. You know, I don't give a fuck. He could never break me or tear me down. But I think it's time that somebody addresses him, because it's sad that he's able to get away with his behavior and we don't have any Black brothers out here defending us. I saw one Black brother speak out against him. His name is Jeremy Holloway. And thank you, Jeremy, by the way, for speaking up, you know, to protect us Black women. If there are any other Black men who have, and I don't know about it, you guys let me know. But to my knowledge, there's only one brother who has spoken up, you know, against Mr. Kevin Samuels. So I'm going to speak up. And
all right. I gotta get into this referee mode right now. First off, don't get on YouTube when you're loaded. This woman is drunk. Trust me. She's drunk or she is crazy as hell. One of the two, probably a combination of both. The eyes do it for me, man. Just Kevin. So I'm gonna say that off rip, man. Go ahead, man. What you got?
I take offense to that point that she made, that nobody is standing up for him, for Black women, and I hear that a lot. That nobody's that. You still there? I don't know what happened.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm doing production, man. This ain't no mid-tier action going on over here. This is high quality over here.
Yeah, man. I hear that often, that we don't stand up for our Black women, and you know for a fact that that's what I do on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But in this instance, I would like to know, what is it that we're supposed to be standing up for exactly? I see a lot of mixed emotions about these type of things with Kevin Samuels. But what is it exactly that we should be standing up for? And whoever she mentioned, I want to know what it is that he said when he stood up for him. Like, what are we standing up for? So what do you think that it is that she's saying exactly with that?
to be frank, she ain't saying shit. She just talking. That's one of the most hilarious terms I hear, especially from liberal modern women, especially black women, that black women are most underprotected women on this planet. Because I mean, we can go all the way down the spectrum of how you are protected by the government. How, you know, if you divorce, half the shit goes to you. If you leave someone, the kids go to you. So I don't understand the lack of protection. So the protection she's talking about is basically you're not defending the way I think. And I have a fundamental problem with that, because this same woman, I would bet my bottom dollar, would say that I'm an independent black woman and you can't tell me shit, but want the same protection from these dudes who she can't tell her shit. So I'm gonna be the genie I'm gonna be Negro Damas and assume. I get it, I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong. But I would assume she fits that category based on her energy and based on her prelude to what she's got to say.
Right.
But we're gonna keep it rolling. But I had to hop on that first, man. All right.
Stuck out to
get it, boo.
I beg you, ladies, please. And I don't usually ask anyone to like, share anything on my videos. That's free will. I leave it up to people if they want to share my stuff. That's up to you. But this particular video, I'm asking you to please share it everywhere. Post it on your Facebook wall. Post it in the groups.
Can't do it. All right. First off, just so disingenuous. If you are sharing your YouTube commentary, you want people to view your shit and you want people to share it. So this is the first time. Bullshit. I'm calling that out. Nah, hell no. To the now, to the hell no. It's disingenuous. 2 levels so far. What's your observation? I'm sorry, I can't let her talk too long, man. She out of there.
Yeah, man. I agree. You make YouTube videos for nothing. Like, you don't want nobody to like and share and comment and all that stuff. But this video, come on, man, be for real. That is my issue with a lot right now. There's people are not really being real with what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let it get further into it, and we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, like you said, it's very disingenuous, and she is not being honest about what she wants to come from this video. She wants to go viral, and you know, if it's that kind of content, then it will. But don't act like that's not what you want. And I need your help this time, just this time. Because the other times I was just making those just for you, and if you saw it, then cool. Nah, you made those videos because you wanted them to go viral too, but you know that this subject has more of a chance to go viral, and you don't want to say that. You want to say, hey, this is what you need to know. Please help me this time so it can go viral. You should do that every video if that's what you want. But whatever.
Yep. Yeah, like I say, all right. Cool story, bro.
Right.
Let's move on.
Because I'm going to make an example out of Mr. Kevin Samuels. His behavior is fucking atrocious. And what's more appalling, the black woman is the most, we're already treated like shit in this society, always have been. Since slavery days, when the slave master took our men away from us, raped them, slaughtered them.
Oh my God. Black
women have had to carry the weight of the black family for centuries. And here it is 2020.
No. I can't let that ride, baby. I can't let that ride, baby. That is bullshit, elementary slavery rhetoric. Now, did and what she's speaking about is called buck breaking. Did that happen? Yes, that did happen. Absolutely.
Right.
But what she is doing is oversimplifying what buck breaking was, and to give all the power to the black women because our men were broken. Bullshit. You know what's funny, man? I want to go on a tangent. And you know me, I'm a non-excuse black male, and I impart that same perspective on all black males, especially if you're listening to me. That slavery narrative that you heard is very much overblown. Black people own slaves, they own white slaves, and they own black slaves. white people own white slaves, and then in the way you were taught, it was called indentured servitude. So y'all got to get off this slave narrative, because what it does is keep you in this stasis that white people are better than you because they were your masters, they were your slave owners, and nothing can be further from the truth if you look into the crux of it. One of the first instances of a slave, a runaway slave, I want to say, trying to get his freedom papers, was from a black man who owned him. So y'all got to watch this shit. Don't be hook, line, and sinker for this stuff to be a victim, because it ain't necessarily true like you say it to be. So, Sammy, take it away.
No, I definitely agree. Like you said, that is what you said is the truth, and what's perpetuated is the narrative that she's trying to push. Is like they've been taking it since slave days. Like they've had to take it, Willie Lynch type stuff. Like you break the man, and then the woman, and black and light skin, dark skin, all that type stuff. Like it's that type of syndrome that we're dealing with, but that's not a fact. Just like they think that all slaves was brought here with slavery, all black people was brought here with slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people think, but that's not true. It was already black people here. Like it's just, it keeps us boxed in, and that's something that I can't stand about our people, because when you boxed in, you can't grow. You know what I'm saying? Like you put something in that box, it's only going to get as big as that box. You got to expand. It's comfort in that, it's comfort in that box, but it's no growth. And y'all, we have to grow, because if you keep saying that, one, your kids are hearing it. You know what I'm saying? People that don't know the truth, they hearing it, and then they going to go spread that same mess. You know what I'm saying? And we've been dealing with this for too long. I'm 37. I've been hearing this my whole life. I didn't know until maybe 8 years ago the truth of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. I used to have that same complex. Like, man, we were slaves, and we was, nah, man, we were, but it wasn't how they made it to be. And this is what she's giving them to make them feel like we the victims, and now this is what we dealing with, and y'all don't even have our back. Come on, man. Let's be for real about what it really is. We march with y'all as much as y'all march with us. Like, we in this thing together, and that's how it's always been, except for separate situations. But we here together. It's not I got black sisters, I got black mama, I got a black daughter. Like, this is, y'all matter to us, a black fiance, like y'all matter to us. But to say that you've been taking the family and raising it and having to take that on your shoulders, that's bullshit. It's because in some instances you have, but we right here. I take care of my family. So I'm not going to sit there and let you say that when that's not the truth. And we know it's not the truth. Go ahead.
That's what it is, man. And I wanted to state that the Willie Lynch letter it's not real. So everybody uses it as a propaganda piece. That is not a real piece of literature.
I heard that too.
Huh?
I heard that too.
It's not real. So y'all got to get out of this mindset that we are less than. And that's kind of her premise of going into her little diatribe that she's going into rather. And it's just not based on fact. It's based on feeling. It's based on half information, and you're running with that shit and taking it to the moon. So I had to stop it there, man. I feel like we're going to stop this shit at every 30-second mark, but I'm going to try to stop doing it. Let's keep it rolling.
Mr. Kevin Samuels utilizes his platform every chance he gets to bully Black women. He is clearly a misogynist. I mean that in every sense of the word. My question to you, Black women, why?
Oh, I gotta stop it again. Oh man, this might be a record right here. Stoppage time, bro. Listen,
I'm not mad at it.
Because you know why? And guys, here's why I keep stopping. She's hitting all these trigger points that get y'all upset about how the world works as you know it. Misogyny literally means hatred of women. So with Kevin Samuels, if you know his platform, it is to bring Black couples together and to have them married, not effing around, not dealing with each other, not long distance relationship. He wants Black couples. So if you to say he's misogynistic, you have to verify that with actual anecdotal evidence. And if you know his platform, if you really watch his stuff, that's not what he's about. Now, did he get on a woman's ass here and there, yeah, he does. And it may be a way that's off-putting to you. That's very true. But to say someone's misogynistic, that's more or less your MGTOW guys, like your extreme red pill guys. Like, well, I don't want to deal with women. And that's not Kevin Samuels' platform. So I got to call bullshit on that premise to call him a misogynist. Go ahead.
I agree. Hatred of women is a very strong term.
And Sammy's not drinking, for y'all know. This dude don't drink. It looks like he's drinking. He does not drink at all.
It's sparkling.
Yeah,
it's
not drinking.
Cider.
Your boy drinks.
I've never drank. That's as close as it's gonna get. But a hatred of women is such a strong allegation and accusation, and to be thrown around like that is very damaging and is debilitating to who we are as black men. Like, I watched this man, and I had my critiques on him, in the beginning because of how he was coming off. But when you sit and listen to him, and you sit and see how these women start a certain way, they come in aggressive. They come in aggressive, and then he breaks it down, very simple for them. Ask them straight questions, and when they don't give them straight answers or they try to talk over them, then he gets upset. It's like, you call my show, now you trying to talk over me? No, you gone. And I understand that. Respect my house. That's that type of thing. You do that for any and everybody. But when it comes to him, because he's giving you truth that you're not used to or that you want to hear, it's like, oh, he hates black women. I heard this yesterday on the post. He must hate his mama and this and that, and he been divorced twice, so how he able to talk about this and that? And I'm like, all the stuff you talking around is still not. It has nothing to do with the truth. And from what I've seen, he's speaking the truth. He's not saying anything to deliberately hurt anybody. He's just giving you a starting point where you can actually grow from, not from where you think it is, but from where it actually is. And that's more helpful than anything. That's exactly what I do in my practice. Like, you come here, we're going to start from what the reality is, not what you think it is, what you want it to be. We're going to talk about the facts and where it is and where you're at now, and we're going to grow from there. So I can't let us sit there and say that he's a misogynist and hates women when clearly he's trying to help them on a daily basis. So, yeah. That's facts.
And my question is, what is your evidence to that? It's all I feel, I think, blah, 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 blah. What's your evidence there? If you can lay this out, cool. We got a case. But yeah, I just can't get down with the emotionality. But let us proceed.
Why do y'all keep setting yourself up going on his show? Why would you go? You know what he's about. You know he does not like black women. Clearly, he doesn't.
Hey, mama, open your eyes, man. That's all I'm saying.
For a black man to utilize his platform to tell a black woman that she's unattractive. Nigga, you asked her, what did she rate herself? Not what you would rate her. You asked her what she would rate herself. And when she was honest,
open the mouth, baby.
Is high, and she referred to herself as a 10 or whatever, you took it a step further to tear her opinion down. Why would you ask her an opinion about herself? And when you didn't like the answer, you took another step forward to completely annihilate her self-esteem.
No, baby. No. I can't let it. Man, I can't let it ride. I'm sorry. Golly.
Every time, stop it, because they need to hear this. It's important. Go ahead.
I'm just like, listen. Now, here's what I'm going to say. A lot of women struggle with this. It's called having a three-dimensional perspective. Meaning what? You ask setup questions to get to a point at the end. So I'm a salesman by trade. When I ask people trial questions, it's not because I want an answer right there to be totally fulfilled. I asked a trial question because I'm building towards the bigger point. So when Kevin Samuels, he has a sales background as well. When he asks you these probing questions, it's because he knows what his big question is at the end. Now, ride with me. I'm not talking about all my sisters listening, but a lot of women struggle with this concept because they don't see levels ahead. They're not traditionally three-dimensional thinkers. It's feeling. You say something to me, I feel this way, and I'm going to hit you right back. Whereas a lot more men, when they're in their right mind, they can think on that plane. They can go to the next line of questioning. And it's like what people say, chess, not checkers. So he's asking that to get to his big point. So with her going off talking about why would you ask this? You asked her, nigga, blah 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 blah. Like that's just part of the equation. That is a intro to his what he's really trying to go at to get to the root of the problem. Sammy, take it away.
ABC. Always be closing. That's what it is when you're doing sales. So it steps to the sale. And this is all it is every time you call in. He has this same script every time. He's going to listen to you, and then he's going to break it down to get to the point where he's trying to get to, and as Cliff alluded to. And that's all he's doing. Like, yeah, he's asking you, what do you think? But he's asking you because he want to know if you're being realistic or you just, are you being delusional? So if you look like, clearly you look like a 4 or a 5, and you call yourself a 10, then he knows that he's not dealing with somebody that's rooted in reality. So he knows how to handle, so they don't, like you said, they don't think 3-dimensional, it's more so of everything is on the surface. Like you ask me and then you gonna tell me what no, like follow the process, understand the process, be proactive and not reactive. So yeah, it's stop it the next time too. Keep going.
There you go. Because again, ladies, he's asking you in the premise of getting your perspective of how that translates to the guy you say you want. So it's not just face value shit. He's asking you on the premise to how that translates to how men view you, because you say you want a man, right? So you got to understand how a man views you. Let us proceed.
If no one else wants to call him out for it, I will call him out for it. And I don't give a fuck what he says or thinks about me. Fuck him.
Damn.
He cares about them well-tailored suits.
Such a lady.
There we go. Sign language.
You don't like your mammy.
There we go.
2 divorces? That's the word of the street. How many times you been divorced? What happened with your divorces? Why did your marriages work out? I already know the answer. I don't even need to hear your answer.
What's the answer, baby?
You don't like women.
Stop it.
Okay. Stop it right there. Take it away.
I have a fundamental problem with that. What does his divorces have anything to do with what he's talking about right now? What does that have to do with it? And then you already know. How do you already know? What do you know? How do you already know? That's my question. But what does his divorces have anything to do with what he's talking about right now? Is he telling the truth right now or not? And that's all that matters. You got it, bro. I don't like
too much. And again, listen, man. I'm the kind of guy. I'm very much, people who know me personally. Some people say I'm an asshole. Some people say I'm direct. Some people say, I'm funny. But I get to the crux of shit. I tell my lady all the time, like, man, get to the point. What are you really trying to say? And so when she pulls in with this this routine, and she's talking around the subject without getting to the nitty gritty. And what she's doing right now, and it's Kevin. And I don't want to sound like, again, I only know Kevin Samuels probably a month and some change.
Right.
But what he says is called sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. So now she's going down that same path of the shame and the insults. She's saying, she's insinuating, well, now she ain't insinuating. She overtly said that he don't like women and basically saying he's gay. So what she's doing is she's pushing aside the sentiment of a woman who most men would view as not that attractive on the dating market, and putting it all on, he's gay. That's why he said you ain't a 10. And that's a bullshit, and it's a weak tactic that women use. And what you got to understand is it's not cogent to pushing forward a real opinion that's going to move towards a real solution.
Absolutely.
That's why I got a problem with.
Absolutely.
But let us move on.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, you got it. Let's go.
Now I like this shit though, because this is, what, and I don't even really have a problem with her mouth per se. She Well, I do, but I'm not even gonna focus on that. She has a bad mouth, but whatever. I mean, she's a grown woman. She can speak how she wants to speak. But it's just funny, her logic and how it does not mix. And if I would size her up, she's probably about 38, 39, approaching 40. And she's actually a very attractive woman. 42?
No, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, she's a little older woman, and she's actually very attractive. But when guys, stay the fuck away from this. I'm gonna say that right now. Stay the fuck away from that. You don't want no part of that. Don't get baited in by looks when that substance is that low. In my opinion. Go ahead.
Right. No, I agree. I definitely agree. That is something that is toxic behavior right there. Nothing rooted in facts, all emotion. And it's really great to see somebody like this, because what I understand is it divides. What it divides is the women that actually understand and the women that act just like her. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you know what side you're on, because you either going to agree or you're going to be like, oh my God. I know when this is one of the videos I had the pleasure of watching beforehand, and me and Z, we watched it, and she was putting a pillow over her head like, oh my God, what is she talking about? What is she doing? Like, so a real woman understands that this is not how real women act. Excuse me. And if you acting like this, then please reevaluate yourself and ask yourself why. Where is this coming from? Is it all emotion, or is it rooted in emotion, or is it rooted in logic? Like, is it something that's factual, like you really know what happened to him, or this is that, or you just feeling this and you feel this way? If it's just feelings, then you need to take a step back and find some logic in it and kind of balance it with that. That's my advice to you if you are likened to her in her character and personality. But real women already understand that this is not how we act. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me not say real women. Let me say
women with some goddamn sense. Who want a fucking man to deal with, and not just hypothetically want a man, to actually want to deal and to be a helpmeet to a man. Yeah, that's who he talking to. Not just hypothetically. Oh, if the right man come along, no. He ain't talking to them. He talking to somebody who actually wants to have someone to be their pair bond and grow and thrive and succeed. That's who he's speaking to.
Yeah. All right. You got it.
Hey, say we go finesse it. I'm gonna get straight to the shit, man. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Get mad. You can't ask somebody a motherfucking question, and when they try to answer the question, you talk over them, number one. And then number two, when you don't like the response, you get a nasty fucking attitude. See, this the shit that pissed me off. Nigga, why'd you ask her a question? Because you utilize your fucking platform.
Why? You ask questions to qualify people. That's what the shit is called, lady. Oh, okay, that's all I got. It's called qualifying. Bro. You got anything? I keep rolling. You got that, bro.
You wrote.
It's called qualifying. You ask questions to probe information, to have an opinion and have a rebuttal, a retort to give a solution. Lord have mercy.
Period, point blank. And then you sit there with your sunglasses on indoors. I have a whole video on men who wear sunglasses inside. You know what that means when a man wears sunshades?
What do you mean?
Very dark sunshades behind closed doors.
What do you mean?
Indoors, see, sunshades are made for outdoors.
Okay.
Hence the name sun. You wear them so the sun doesn't get in your eyes. Sunglasses, sunshades. They're not meant to be worn indoors unless you have an eye infection.
You got your mama.
Which I assume you don't, because you wear sunglasses quite often.
Open my eyes, baby.
You do wear some nice eyeglasses, but I'm not talking about eyeglasses. I'm talking about sunglasses. Why the fuck do you have sunshades on indoors?
Why is
so
that?
Like I said, I did a whole video on why men wear sunglasses, and it's because they're narcissists. Narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths wear shades indoors because what they do, they don't want people reading their eyes. They're predators scanning out the room. They're scanning everyone in the room. They're looking for prey. So being that you conduct yourself like a closeted gay man, I assume that when you wear these sunshades, you are out here looking for booty. And I'm not talking about female booty.
Oh yeah, we gotta. Come on, mama, we gotta do it right here, man. Go ahead, go first, man.
Bro. I don't know. I have Cruz is 6. He's 7 now.
Who's Cruz? For others who don't know,
Cruz is my son. He's my youngest son. He would not even forget that. My daughter Zoe is 5. She would not say something as ridiculous as what I just heard from this woman right here. Sunglasses inside equates you to being a sociopath, narcissist, psychopath because you wearing sunglasses inside. You know how many clubs I've been to performing at, and maybe everybody in there was a sociopath, psychopath, narcissist. Maybe that was it. But
no, not that. But looking for booty.
Looking for booty. Scanning the room. Let me see. What a booty at? Let me find this booty in here because I don't want them to know. I don't want them. They ain't gonna know when I go up to them. They gonna know because I got these sunglasses. Get the fuck. But it's so many people like her. It is ridiculous, bro. And hey, let's not make this too long. You got it. Go ahead. We'll be here all day.
Right, cool. Yeah, and that's the fact of the matter, man. This is a normal tactic for overzealous women who want to debunk your point. They go to gay angle, and then the funny part is this same woman, I bet in a different spectrum, will propagate gay men. I bet she hangs with gay men.
Oh yeah,
but when it goes to a guy who identifies as straight, now I don't know Kevin Samuels. He could be gay, all I know. But as far as I know, he's addressed this many times. He says he's not gay. So I got to take that man at his word. So if you're going about calling a man who said he's not gay, you calling him gay, and I would assume, based on her personality type, that she affirms with gay dudes. It's funny how they split the game when you don't agree with somebody and you call them what you would hang with yourself. That shit is funny.
Right.
That shit is real funny. You know what I'm saying? And so what she's doing, it's like an elementary. It's like it's like shooting what they call the dozens. The first thing you say when you shooting in the playground, oh nigga, you gay, nigga, blah 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 blah. Like that's easy. Like that's what you do. You know what I mean? That's a simple thing you learn as a kid. So she's a grown ass woman, probably 40 plus, who uses that tactic to take away the validity of a grown man who stands on principle. And then you just got to call it. It's weak. It's weak. It's just weak as hell. So I just find it funny. And if y'all see my eyes closing, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. But it's a lot of people like this. It does not surprise me. I just find it very funny that she goes about trying to promote a point, being a grown ass woman using these tactics. But let's go on, man.
Oh man, we're gonna be here all day.
For real. We probably get through half this video, real talk.
Yeah.
That fudge packing booty. That's what you looking for. So I say all this to say.
Oh man.
Anytime a man behaves in such a way where every opportunity he gets to engage and interact with a female, different females at that, he is tearing them down. Sir, there is a pattern. There is a pattern. It's clear as day. And you think you're so intelligent that you can't be called out on it. It's your show. It sure is your show, your platform, and you can do what you want to do or talk about whatever you want. However, your character is fucking nasty. You can wear all the designer suits you want, sir. Your character really bleeds through all them suits and all your whatever else, your fancy displaying all that and your fancy music, you're still shit. A pile of dog shit. You're just a well-dressed piece of dog shit. You're sugar-coated dog shit.
All right, fuck this.
The black woman is
Let her finish. Let her finish.
All right, let's finish. I go ahead. All right.
And you think it's cute to utilize your platform to bully and tear her down? You get her on your show, you interview her, you talk over her, you won't even allow her to answer her questions.
It's his show.
Without you.
It's his show. She called on her own day. Let the record show that. Keep going.
You know, cutting her off. And when you don't like the answer, she gives you an answer, but when she gives you an answer that you don't like, you take it upon yourself to completely dismantle her self-esteem. Sir, you need help. You need a lot of psychological help.
There you go. There you go. The M word.
And anyone else you have fucking dated, you keep that well hidden, don't you? You keep your love life hidden, don't you?
Who the fuck don't keep their love life hidden? Who's a grown ass adult?
Zenaida said she was looking. She had to be going searching, trying to find something on that man.
Oh, she did. You did right.
Yeah.
She get that thing in real tough. She didn't like it. Let's keep it going.
Let's talk to some of your lovers while you out here tearing down the black woman. Let's see what type of partner you are in a relationship. I'm sure you're the same nasty, condescending, controlling douchebag in relationships. I would love to.
Not condescending, like condensation.
Nah, that was her casting call right there.
Head ass.
Trying to get him to, hey y'all, if you dated this man, hit me up. I need
yeah. She trying to put that bait out there. I ain't mad at you, mama. I ain't mad at you.
And the fact that you have this thing against black women, it's clear as day. Don't sit up and fucking deny it. It's very clear. What did your mama do to you? What did your mama do in your childhood, sir? Let's get to the root of your issues. What did your mama do? Because that is where the root of your misogyny comes from. See, your ex-wives will be able to speak up against that and what type of woman your mother is. Because if your mammy's a narcissist, that means she raised you to be a narcissist.
Where do you come up with this? Your mammy's a narcissist. I want to know where does this come from?
This is her defense. She reaching like a mom. She is nothing but reaching, bro.
Bouncing.
Yeah, she is. She all over the place. First off, but she is reaching and she needs some help. But one thing I also noticed, because you were saying that she's very beautiful, and to me,
I didn't say that. I said she said she's very attractive.
Attractive, right? She's attractive. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, she could be. Right now, it's very ugly, but it's because of and the energy she bringing. If she was to smile, she would probably be really, really attractive. But she is so ugly to me right now. And I don't say that to offend her. I'm just saying it because that's the attitude she's bringing. That's the energy she's bringing. And she don't have to be that. She could be very beautiful if she just smile, like have something to smile about. I know women hate when people tell them to smile. But
you damn right.
But just smile. You'll be very, very beautiful. You don't have to walk around with this hate in your heart. And you hate this man that you don't even know. And just a tidbit for everybody that doesn't know, if you hate somebody, it's because you love them. You can't hate somebody without having some type of love for them. And what you hate is what you love about them. That's not what you love about them. That's what you hate. And that's what she doesn't like. So that I assume. But yeah, I just want to say that she could be very beautiful if she wanted to be, and she chooses this path of negativity and low vibrating energy and frequency, and it's nasty. And I wouldn't take part in it. If it was my sister, I'd stay away from her. If it was my cousin, I never talk to her. If it was my mama, I'd get her help. So yeah, you got it.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. She represents that expired broad energy. Again, expired. In 10 years ago, I'm telling you, and I'm not hating.
Mm-hmm.
She's a head turner 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
extreme head turner, and I would bet my bottom dollar she fucked it up somewhere where she does not get that same attention she had from 10 years ago, and she resents it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is her new? What's her new hustle? Her new hustle is to have a antipathy for that type of energy that disavows her now. So she looks at Kevin Samuels. He's a 51-year-old guy. She looks at herself. She's like 40 plus, probably.
Yeah.
She remembers her heyday. She remembers that. I'm telling you that's an attractive woman. Mm-hmm. But she remembers her heyday, and she knows she don't get that treatment no more because her mouth is bad, her posture is bad, and her aura is bad. Mm-hmm. She knows that. So her new hustle is this energy right here, is this pink pill movement. You're going out, you're talking shit about, self, with her mind, what's her word she uses? Narcissist men who basically are self-affirming. Right. So that's her point, because that's all she got at this point. It's either Me Too shit or it's attacking overly masculine men. That's it. Because she can't give you kids. She can't give you femininity because she's expired. Because she fucked up 10 years ago when she was hot shit. And I don't know where she's from. I don't know where she lived. That motherfucker was hot shit 10 years ago, and you can take that shit to the bank. But what happened is she overplayed her hand, and then she is where she is right now, and she pissed the fuck off about it. That's what's going on right now. And your boy Cliff told you first, and that is what it is.
Oh shit! No, that is a perfect analogy. She crapped out. She thought she had, out. Yeah. She thought she had more time, and she didn't. And now she looking back on what she could have did, and she regrets it. So now she's trying to make up for that lost time with this negative shit, when she can really be helping people to not lose that time while they got it. You know what I'm saying? But she don't choose that path. She choosing the path of less resistance. And this is what you get when you do that. But you're right. That's head on. You hit that right on the head. She probably was very hot, 10, 20 years ago. You couldn't tell her nothing. She can get whoever she wanted. The world was at her feet. Now she looking back at that world like, damn, I wish I would have, I could have, I should have. Nah, you still got some light ahead, but not with this attitude. So
absolutely not.
Yeah.
And you're looking like, damn. And she ain't even got to that point yet. She got to that point like, man, when I was the best, these dudes ain't shit. That's why I ain't do it. She's still in her old age, still ain't figured it out. So now her game, the only way that the world will listen to her right now is her spitting this shit, this venom. She can't go on the gram no more. She can't get an OnlyFans page and just show her beauty no more. That shit's expired. So this is her game now. And that's what it is.
Premium, none of that. She can't get none of that.
She might. She says some who? Snapchat Premium.
Snapchat Premium. Yeah.
Ain't nobody paying for no old hoes. Like I want to see Chloe. What's the new chick now? Chloe Bailey. I want to see Chloe Bailey. Sorry, I don't want to see this old bra right here. It is what it is. So I'm gonna play like a minute or so, man. We can wrap this one, but I just want to see what else she got, man. We can comment on.
That means you have a love-hate relationship with her. If she's still living, if she's no longer living, God rest the dead, then you were raised by another toxic woman.
All right, we can end it right here. So it just shows that she did not research nothing about Kevin Samuels, because he says it all the time on his show that his mother is still living. She got married at 60 years old and is having the time of her life when she got her shit together. So she basically is stating right now that she's done no research. She's reacted off of one video. If I would put my betting life on it, and she is putting forward all this rhetoric, and that's just where it is. Man, shout out to USMC PLZZ, man, average at best. That's the video she watched. She watched average at best, and this is what the fuck you seeing right now is this bitter ass, old ass, 40-plus-year-old woman. Because the more she talk, I'm adding ages. I'm adding years to her age, and that's what you're seeing right now. And her time, it's like a spoiled milk. When you want milk and you want cereal, like damn, hell yeah, milk. That shit look good as fuck. You get that milk off the shelf. You look at it, damn, it's spoiled. Open it. Oh, hell no. That's her. That's her. Trust it. Trust it and believe it. I won't lead you astray.
No, I definitely agree. She's done no research, like you said. His mom got married at 50 and is happy as she's ever been. You know, he always says she's a very attractive woman. Doesn't sound like he hates her at all.
At all.
But
at all.
Somehow she got out of that he hates black women, his mom, and he's misogynist, and I just don't understand where people get this shit from. And I listen to him because you have to listen so you understand where people are coming from, and it never makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen him get on there to deliberately berate somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I seen him get disrespectful, but that's when they get disrespectful. You know, he matches energy. He doesn't let you loud talk him. He doesn't let you, overtake the show. You know, he keeps some kind of order, which he should. It's his shit, but that's what they got a problem with. But when you break it down and you listen to what he's saying to them, it makes sense. It's the same thing I tell my clients. Like it makes sense. He's telling them things that they can build on. And that's what you should do. You should appreciate that instead of hating it. But like I said, you love what you hate. You just hate that you're not what you love, if that makes sense. So I feel sorry for her. I imagine she's about 43, maybe 44. I could see it in her face and in her eyes. She's probably about 44, maybe 46. She looked like one of those that has good genes, and she doesn't. She ate slow. But that attitude making her feel like she on a deathbed. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna take you serious with that attitude. No man, it's no way I could have a relationship with somebody like that. I would hate her, and I don't want to hate anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine her being with somebody and being happy with the attitude that she has right now. But I do hope that she turns it around, because that's the only hope she got right now. That's the only hope she got. But you got it.
All right, man, we about to wrap it, but man, Sammy nicer than me. I don't hope shit for her. I mean, mama, you're a black woman. I hope you're the best, and I don't give a shit about your life, because you are a detrimental figure to the spirit of all black love and black, understanding. And you're gonna be a miserable motherfucker till you die. It is what it is, and if you don't like what I gotta say, no problem. And again, I'm not in a situation where I want to disparage a black woman, but I'm not in a situation I'm going to baby a black woman just because you have these strong opinions that are childlike as far as introspectiveness. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to baby anybody. And we going to get on black men too. But in this case, you make black women look bad just because your life did not turn out how it wanted to be. And from a look standpoint, you had a lot going your way and you blew it. You blew it and you knew it.
You blew it and you knew it.
So don't try to double back now that you blew it.
Yeah.
And you trying to encourage all these other women to blow it like you, because as Kevin says, and as black, I forget the black studies that he has, 75% of black women die alone. And that's just the reality of the situation. 3 out of 4. My mother would die alone. My father, they divorced in 1996. My father has a wife of 15 years, and my mother, I love my mother. I have a strong relationship with my mother than my father. But the reality is my mother will die alone is because of the same premise. And that's just what it is.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to help my mama from being in that same boat. She's lower 50s right now, and a beautiful woman as well, but she's gonna have to get it together if she want to, end this life with somebody. That's just how it is. So
tick tock.
Right. That's the reality, and we have to base things in reality if we want to make a difference and make a change. And I told her that. But yeah, I like I said, I do hope that this woman makes a change and turns it around, turns her attitude around, towards men that she don't know, the men that she does, just in general, because it's toxic. It's very toxic, and it's she's bashing this man to a level where if you didn't know anything about him, you would you would not even give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? She probably telling other women that haven't heard of him, and they be like, wow, he what? You know, and you know how women, they gonna trust you because they trust women. You know, it's just like if you told me something and I'd be like, oh, well, that's what it is. I know you ain't gonna lead me astray, but I also know you ain't basing stuff out of emotion either. You know what I'm saying? So women don't, not let me say women don't, those type of women don't think like that, you know? So if she's building a tribe of people that are being misled with a bunch of misinformation, and it's not healthy to what we trying, or conducive to what we trying to do as a Black community and become together, you know, if we focusing on togetherness and unity, that's definitely not it. That's our division and keeping us apart, because we don't want to have any parts of that, no parts of it, you know. So I do hope she turns it around. You got it.
That's what's up. And Sammy's nice. I'm not. I don't care what you do with your goddamn life. You're miserable, and your shelf life has expired. And that's what this is your new hustle. And I see through you. I'm sorry. I'm a salesman. I get paid to read people in a quick fashion, and that's who you are. It is what it is. You want to jump down with your boy? Hit me up in the DMs. That's it. Till next episode, wise guys, we out.
Go.